Andy, welcome to Coleraine Football Club. How does it feel to sign?
Yeah, it feels really good, so it does. Really looking forward to it. After speaking to Warren, I thought it was a really good fit for me. A nice change, and hopefully a good place I can push on in my career.
You spent a couple of years at Larne, having been away for a bit. How did you find coming to the Irish League and playing at senior level?
I've heard about the Irish League before I came to it, but when I got into it, it was a lot different than what you hear. It was very good. The stand was brilliant, and Larne was brilliant. The full-time setup, that was the big thing for me when I was coming home. That full-time setup, and they were doing everything right, and I love the place, and the league's brilliant.
Lots of boys will have seen you play, but if fans are sitting watching this wondering what sort of player have we signed, how would you best describe yourself?
Quick, direct, like to get in the ball, make things happen, and just positive, and I'll work hard, so I do.
So, you obviously know some of the lads in the squad because there's been a bit of influx of Larne boys into the squad. What have they been telling you about what things are like at Coleraine?
Well, Lindsay's not been off the phone to me, so no, he's had nothing bad to say about the place. That was another big reason for making my decision to come here. I've obviously know a few of the lads already, and it was just good things I heard. You can't go wrong with
that. How would you best describe your personality? How do you fit into a changing room?
Probably quiet at first, so and then after a while I'll probably come out my shell. But no, I think I'm a good lad, so hopefully I fit in with the boys.
Lots of times whenever people come to Coleraine, we ask them all the time about the influence that a manager like Oran has on them. You've come from a very good manager within Tiernan. Yeah. But when you decide to make a move, especially a permanent move, there's lots of factors at play. How big a factor was Oran?
Massive. When I went and spoke to him for the first time, you always hear how good of a manager Oran is. It's well known. But then when I actually speak to him, you can see he comes across lovely, and he's just so honest and someone you want to work for, and that's another massive reason why I want to come here.
You come from Castledurg.
Yeah.
Got some lads who are from that area, and so you'll probably be sharing lifts with some of the Derry lads, maybe Glacks every now and again.
Yeah.
What do you think people from Castledurg are like? And
so you get a few rockets from down there, so you do. It's good people as well, but I don't think I'm included in their rocket situation.
In the middle, come on in.
Boy. Do you want to join in?
I'm bringing everyone here.
Yeah, you jump in.
You jump in.
You alright?
Yeah.
How's it going?
All good.
You good?
Yeah.
He's the man, bro.
Yeah, it's good as it.
You alright?
Yeah, all good.
Sorry, we're just interrupted there by Lee Lynch. You've played a bit of representative football for Northern Ireland. You know a couple of lads from playing there. Who do you know in the squad from there?
I know Jacko Sakamani. Played with him a few times, and then the lower age groups roomed with him a few times, so I know what he's about as well.
Yeah, and Jack settled into the squad well.
Yeah, he's been doing well, so he's been keeping an eye as well, but he's getting his minutes in now as well, and he's doing well, which is good.
Number 29.
Yeah.
Any reason behind it, or?
No, not particularly. It was just one of the two to pick, and not really fussed about numbers, but
it's a difficult one because once the numbers used once in the year, you can't use it again. So it's probably not a huge amount of pickings from it. Yeah. Coleraine fans are notorious for getting behind their players and wanting to see commitment and everything. What sort of message would you have for them on signing?
As I said, I like to think I work hard, and hopefully they see how honest I am and they take to me, which hopefully.
If you were to sit down on a Saturday night after a game and order a takeaway, what would you be ordering?
I don't know if I should say the healthy option here or not.
You're fine.
The Chinese.
You put a hard shift in. Your calorie deficit's down, so you can.
I bet Chinese with duck pancakes, starter, and then go salt and chili chicken.
Interesting.
Rice, chips, honey sauce, nice syrup.
You'd spent time in Liverpool over at Accrington Stanley. What's the Chinese options like over there?
Endless.
Yeah.
No, not very good.
Yeah, good.
Very good.
What was your time like away?
I loved it, and it's the first time away from home. I was only 18 or so, but you know, Accrington was a good place for me to start off, and I was living in the big city, Liverpool, which is eye-opening. It's different, so it is, but no, I really loved it.
And then you had a couple of loan moves out. How were those for you?
The first one was with Stalybridge. I went there for 6 months. I had a really good spell there. I was kind of just getting used to the men's football and that, and you know, I had a good time there. Then I went out to Curzon Ashton then the following year. Spent a month there. It was a step up. It was a higher league, so it was another good experience. But no, I enjoyed it as well.
And then for a lot of boys when they move away, there's a slightly odd tendency to feel that by coming back they've not made it, or that's the term. I didn't make it across the water. Where was your head at when you moved back?
I was just thinking a lot of things. You don't know what to expect, but you know, you see how well the league's doing, and it's definitely not a step back. You know, full-time teams, your team's going full-time, you know, but you know, like the standard's just as good. And I guess some of the lower leagues down there, and it's definitely a platform to get back over, definitely. But
to show, I suppose, the resilience to sort of come back and not just sort of say, oh well, tried it and didn't make it, but you've really sort of locked it down and pushed on with your career.
Yeah, no, I've been playing football all my life, so it's not something I'm just going to give up on just like that. So, you know what I mean, I have to keep at it.
Good man. Well, I'm sure the fans are going to be excited to see you. They love an exciting player at the showgrounds, and yeah, really looking forward to see how you get on.
Yeah, good stuff.
Brilliant. Good lad.